Hello, everybody. Good evening, everybody. How are you doing? Happy New Year. We thank God for His grace. We thank God for His mercy. We thank God for giving us that opportunity. We do not merit it. He just favored us. He just had compassion on us. He just had mercy on us by sparing our lives, by seeing today. Àyìn Olúwa lógo, àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀, pé ó pa wá mọ́, ó jẹ́ ká rí àsìkò yìí. Kì í ṣe mímọ̀ ṣe o, kì í ṣe agbára o, kì í ṣe pé bá ṣe tó o. Àánú òun la rí gbà. We thank God for His mercy. Àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run, Olúwa ṣeun. It's nice seeing you. It's nice hearing from you. Happy New Year, everybody. Family in call, how is everybody doing? Hope you had a splendid festive Christmas, New Year. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. This is the first Thursday in the year 2024, and this is the first program we are having today. Thank you for honoring it. Thank you for coming on. I know you are always busy. Everybody has one or two things to do, but despite your tight schedule, you still deem it fit, like you still had that time to spare with us. Thank you so very much. Thanks for coming up. Thank you so very much. There will be a slight change in some of our programs. The slight change, not really too much anyway, as we all know that every Monday we are having online market squad plus our reality corner, and which still stays. And I said, I already said it anyway, that I'll be picking on people. I'll be coming into your DM to talk to you, to bring you up, to talk to us, to share one or two things with us, anything you can share. It might be your story, it might be somebody very close to you, it might be your family member, but just make sure that when we want to verify anything, how do they say it? That you not come and be telling us lies or something that we won't be able to verify. You know, we found out that a lot of things on the internet, most of them, let me just say 75% of them are fake news and fake stories. So we just want to make sure you're giving us the right and the real story. So if you want to say something about something you don't know about, don't delve into it. Don't even try it. But if it is something you know much about, then you can tell us about it. It can be somebody's story. It can even be in your town or maybe state that you came from or anything like that. So thank you so very much. That is one of the changes we are having. And the second change is we want people to keep sharing and sharing and sharing. Keep sharing, and if we find out that you are the one that you are always sharing our programs, our online talks, anything we do, you share, they will add you to our monthly activities. So each month, if we see that you are the one that have shared the most, like I'm not talking about to share maybe just one or two people. Maybe we see you sharing to like hundreds of people, 50, hundreds of people, then we'll commend you and there will be a badge one kobo. We'll just extend to you too. So if you keep sharing, we will see the impact when we are anchoring the program. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate you, and you are welcome to this year, 2024. I can't do without calling your names. Tenibi Ajioluwaseun. Are you back fully? Because you used to be the first person before. later you started lagging behind. Be the first person as you used to be, eh? You and Anna Denola, platform. So I hope you continue with that. Samson Fowowe, thank you so very much, sir. Ibijoke Ariola Michael, thank you. Felicia Folabi, I really appreciate you. Olatunde Adediji, thank you very much. We appreciate you. Adeyanju Adebayo, thank you, my beautiful sister. Thank you. Itunoluwa Kemi Balogun, thank you so very much. Oluwadamilola Oyeniran Rotimi, thank you, my dear sister. Brother Minko, Temitope Idowu, Oyami Luka, thank you so very much. Adeni Ibumi Odu, thank you. I really appreciate you. Thank you very much. Mo appreciate you. Olufemi Daniel, Babane, thank you. David Ayela Bola, welcome back. Bolanle Ogunbanjo Taminokombia, thank you so very much. Adupe, thank you. Kenny Onifadi Oshibelu Bankole Ann, thank you. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you. Shobowale Deborah Folake Olokowanu, thank you so very much. We really appreciate you. If I didn't mention your name, please don't be angry. Toyosi Adebisi Aderomu, one day, Gija. Thank you so very much. You're welcome. Happy New Year to you all. Tonight we are discussing on resolution. When we say resolution, I remember when we were younger, we used to say, oh, I could see Bolaji Busari. Thank you so very much, sir. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you, Pastor. Thank you. I really appreciate. So, Jola Osho Christiana Wuraola Ulokole, who else have I not called? Okay, I've had it for a long time. I've not been wearing it. And no party, or anywhere. It's only church. So I decided to be rocking it once in a while like this. Eshe, thank you so very much. You are all doing good too, and I appreciate God for your lives. So tonight we are talking about resolution. When we say resolution, when we were younger, we used to do it every year. New Year resolution. Even though we didn't really know the meaning. New Year, what is your resolution? We will say blah 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 blah. Even before the end of the first week in January, we have forgotten about our resolutions. We don't even go about it. We don't talk about it. We don't even remember what our resolutions have been. Adiola Harry, thank you so much. So, all those things. But now we have grown older. There's no young being on this platform. At least the youngest should be like 21. So, I know at 21, you should know your left from your right. Adeyinka Adeyemi, thank you, ma. Happy New Year to you too, ma. So, you should know your right from your left. So we can't say you are a baby anymore. You are an adult. So Elomi control pot before that time. I mean, oti marry before that time. So that is it. So that's why I say by now we would have known what we call resolutions. Okay, when we say resolution is like a determination, like what you have on mind to do at a particular time. So when we now say New Year resolution, we'll say, oh, for this new year, I'm going to be doing this, or I'm not going to be doing that. So it's either you are going to make a determination to be doing something or to stop doing some things. So what are your New Year resolutions? You are free to have as many as you could. You can have 1, you can have 2, 3, multiple, you can have 10. Depending on whatever you want to do. And my Yoruba people says, I used to say it on this platform that individual differences. What you like might be what I don't like. One man's poison is another man's food. So what you don't like might be what I love so much. What you have already that you don't even like, somebody might be aspiring to have such thing. So It's just like individual differences. We are open to our own opinions. So it is whatever you want or whatever you don't want. So as this year 2024 has come, we have been longing to see 2024, and we thank God the Lord have spared our lives and He has brought us to 2024. So what are your new year resolutions? So what are your new year resolutions? So like me, I know I have my own new year resolutions too. In some things that I lacked last year, or maybe like I had a fault, I pray and I aspire to amend and be a better person. And the things that I was doing that I'm not supposed to be doing, I pray and I know that the Lord will help me with His strength. It will help me to stop those things, and the ones I want to achieve or I want to attain, and the Lord will help me all the same. English people says, man proposes, God disposes. Everything we are aspiring to do, anything we have on mind, we should remember there's that being there, God Almighty, who makes things come to reality. So without calling on Him, without leaning on Him, you can't do nothing, irrespective of your religion. Oni Ọlọ́run. So Ọlọ́run rẹ, that it should just help you, because you can't do it alone. If you want to do it on your own, if I learn your job, you would have even forgotten what is resolution. So, but in this case, you will call on Him, and then make sure you are fervent, you are steadfast, or dimu, and maybe you will write it somewhere in your room or in your phone, in your diary or something, somewhere you can be seeing it as your year motto for this year. Wípé Olúwa ràn mí lọ́wọ́, then èmi náà ràn mí lọ́wọ́. People says heaven help those who help themselves. So you help yourself too. You don't say mo ti ní kọ́ Ọlọ́run ràn mí lọ́wọ́, wọ́n ní má kọjá mi olùgbàlà, kì í ṣorin àdùbúlẹ̀ kọ. You don't just sit down and say, I'm looking for a job. Iṣẹ́ àwa mi wá nulẹ̀, ibi tí màá jókòó sí báyìí, God will bring miracle. If you don't go out and look for that job, if you don't go out and write applications, if you don't go out for interviews, you don't ask people around, you don't tell people I'm looking for a job, how do you get the job? No, you won't be able to. So you won't say ẹnìkan ló ń ṣe ẹ́, ìwọ ló ń ṣe right. So lean on God, and then you will not be up doing. Do one thing or the other to make sure you achieve your goals. You achieve that thing that you aspire to achieve in this year 2024. Let me quickly acknowledge people. I'm seeing some people again. I think I've seen Akinsuli, Agnes, Mayomi, Akinjole. Thank you, Abro. Thank you so much. Mujirayo Fumi Ogundeji, thank you. Mujirayo, go to your WhatsApp. I tried calling you, you didn't pick up, so we need to talk. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you for coming online. And Olajide Adebanji, thank you. Adeyinka Ronke Orede, thank you, my beautiful sister. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. I think so far, Emma Binu, because I just have to acknowledge people. I have to keep acknowledging people to let them know we appreciate them being online. So that is it. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate you. Adebola Taiwo, thank you. Adejumobi Blessing, thank you. Eshe Mudupe, Enini Kojayu, thank you so very much. Thank you. Okay, so you will pin it down somewhere so that you can be able to be seeing it and reminding yourself, so that you won't get carried away. So, but I just want to talk to us about some of the resolutions that man make, and then to ask you, your own might not fall under this category. In my own opinion, I have some lists here. There are some things, terrible things that people will talk about, and there are some slight things, like flimsy things too, that we think, oh, hey, but definitely is bothering the person. Lofi kokwe, I want to stop this, or I want to do this. So let's just go through them. It's just like me reminding us that there are some things we are doing that we know wọ́n ní ẹni burú mọ̀. If you are good, you are good. If you are not good, you are not good. You know, Oshaka and Shoko, you are either Oshaka or you are Oshoko. It's either you are good or you are bad. Not that, oh, I'm in between, I'm sitting on the fence. Don't sit on the fence. Jump to the right or the left. Let's see where you are. So that is it. So I will just say, what are your determinations for this year? What are your resolutions? What do you intend what do you intend to perfect or to improve on? What are the things you want to drop? Okay, when we say this year, do you want to continue stealing? Let me tell you, we say kò sẹ́ni tí kì í jalè. Nígbà tí mo wà léwe, mo ń ṣe bí èwe. When we were young, we can do all those some things we used to do. But the moment we get older, we are supposed to be dropping so many things. So we are supposed to be dropping so many things. You that have ojúkòkòrò, that you are always greedy, avaricious spirit, that you want to convert whatever you see, it must be yours. So you have to, you have to pray, as I said, leaning on God for all these things, and then writing it somewhere and reminding yourself, mi ò gbọ́dọ̀ jí. It's one thing you have been saying every morning, that you have written it down there. Each time you want to try it, that thing will come to your mind. So your conscience will be judging you, and you will know that it does not belong to me. Don't let me steal it. Then you can desist from doing it. But if you don't have a reminder, you don't have where you have written it down, you might have stolen it before you now remember, and you can't go and return it, because the moment you go back there, you say you want to return, and what that is when they will now catch you. Gobe. But before you pick it, the moment you remember that, you just turn away from it. You understand? As I said, with God, though, you can't do it on your own. So when you say you want to be steadfast, you have to keep talking to God. Olúwa ràn mí lọ́wọ́, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be doing ojúkòkòrò níbẹ̀. That wherever I see, I must have. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi ra mọ́tò báyìí, I must jẹ gbèsè to go and buy that car. If I can't buy it, I will steal. That is it. But the moment you are contented, like what we said last week, the moment you are contented with what you have, you won't be able to say, oh, ẹni tó ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ lójú méjèèjì, don't strive. This person have been struggling to achieve this thing. You just want to go there and jagbalowe, and stuff like that. But you will have that conscience, that love will be there for you, that don't let me steal. You won't be able to steal. So you won't go there and say you want to steal. So don't steal what does not belong to you. Whatever you work for, whatever you labor for, that is what you can call your own. But the one you steal is not yours. It's not yours. You have stolen. You have made somebody to cry just because you want to be happy. Oh, le jale onile kofi boti eleyin. It doesn't work that way. Oh, le raja erupe ko ma gbowo okuta. If you think mo ti jelo, I've scaled through, nemesis is coming. So you have to think about it for this year. Oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Contentment. Yes, that is the key word. You just make sure you are contented with what you have, and that person that has it at that time. Tigbalode lo nlo. When your own time will come, wona ra tigbaye. Tigbalode, his own ton nlo at that particular time will soon be outdated. You will buy the current one. If you have it at the back of your mind that when it is my turn, I will buy the latest. So this one will be outdated. Like I said last week, all those people that killed, that did ritual, that stole, that went and steal people's stuff because of Volkswagen, because of 504. Where is 504 today? Where is Volkswagen today? Where is 505 today? Ìgbà ti bá lọ. Now, our lórí Bentley, our lórí Maserati, abi whatever. I'm sorry, I don't know the name. All those things. So, when you are thinking about those ones, will you not be thinking about Volkswagen in 1984? Abi? Volkswagen or 404. I remember those days. My father used to ride 404. Who wants to say 404 now? Later, he graduated to Dazun. Who wants to Dazun? Ó ti di ohun ìgbà. ìgbà tí bá lọ. All these gele, all these things, they will be outdated. Even if Adire or Kampala still stay, but styles will change. So that is it. You have to make sure you don't covet what does not belong to you. Ojú tójú kòkòrò bá ti sí ńbẹ̀, and you as a parent, when you have it, definitely àwọn ọmọ ń wù ẹ́. So you are building Shina Rambola, Abi. That's what you are building. But you have to be very careful. That is it. And you tell us church, you tell on offering money. When I heard that, I was young when I heard that. I did not believe it until when my dad was talking about somebody that they caught red-handed. Lára àwọn usher tó ń jí offering. Excuse me. Usher tó ń jí offering. Somebody that was coming to church, you know, at times you pray, you say, Oluwa, this is the only money I have. I pray to you. Maybe I have this ailment, I have that ailment, and then anything pray, Oluwa, ṣàánú fún mi, tinu ni mo fi fún. You go there and steal, and you will now say, àwọn ayé ló ń ṣe ẹ́, ayé ò ṣe ẹ́, wọ́n ló fọwọ́ ara ẹ̀ ṣe rẹ̀. When you stole, you went there and stole somebody's sickness. You went there and stole somebody's unhappiness. So that is it. The fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. If you have the fear of God and the love of human beings, like you love human beings, you love your neighbor as yourself, definitely, you will be able to know that you're not supposed to steal all these things. You go to church, you go and steal offering. You go to mosque, or maybe they give you money to give at a salatu. Maybe somebody is trying to the work of God, they want to help with the work of God, to do some things, and they give you money and you refuse to drop the money, and you squander the money, or you stole the money. Definitely nemesis mawa. That person, the Lord have seen the person whatever the person is going through, and some are making that as vows. Oluwa tó bá wò mí sàn. I'm not trying to quote the Bible or maybe to preach to you in the Bible, because we have Muslims here. But there was a pastor nínú Bíbélì náà, Olórí Ogun, sorry, tí ó ní ẹ̀tẹ̀, that he went and gbọ́dọ̀ ní kó lọ wẹ̀ nínú, kọ́ ní kó lọ bá wòlíì pé kó lọ wẹ̀ nínú odò, ọmọ ọ̀dọ̀ ẹ̀ ló bá pé kó bá wòlíì yẹn sọ̀rọ̀. And the Lord spoke through the wòlíì kó lọ wẹ̀ nínú odò. And the man came to appreciate the man of God. Ipe egba mo fún yín, and the man of God said, má worry, má lọ. Then ọmọọṣẹ́ man of God went behind, ó sáré lọ pàdé ẹ̀, ó gba owó yẹn lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé Olúwa mi sọ pé kẹ́ ẹ mú wá ojú kòkòrò. Ṣóúnjẹ ni ò jẹ ni. He collected the money. Naaman the leper, yes. He collected the money. Nígbà tó gbà, the leprosy that man was healed of, ó bọ́ sórí ẹ̀. Níbo nílé adẹ́tẹ̀, inú igbó ni. They had to cast him away with his generation into the wilderness. So, what is the point? How much is the money? I mean, how much was the money? Or maybe that you want to, people are stealing big money, fine. We have seen people that have stolen money and traveled abroad. They cannot come to Nigeria anymore. They are sick terribly. Because many people go to gbé wọn ṣépè. You know, you have to think about it. What are your resolutions? What are the things you are trying to amend on? What are the things you are trying to shy away from? Is it pride? Nobody can talk to you. Nobody can call you. Some people are so proud that the moment they start making kobo, even their parents will not be able to call them by their names anymore. They will not be able to call them by their names anymore. The shoulder pad, their shoulder will so rise. You won't be able to talk to them anymore. Simply because Ọlọ́run ti ń bless you. Forgetting that there were some people that were blessed more than even you. Lana, where are they? Did they go with the money? No. So, is it pride? Try to amend yourself. Is it lying? When they say good money, just go outside and look. Because you never can tell. So, you have to amend. What are the things you are trying to amend? Are you a liar? You can lie to girls as a man. Oríṣiríṣi girls, oríṣiríṣi women. Some will go to the extent of saying, me, see, marry, whereas Elomini 4 or 5 children. We are seeing women too that will go and say, me, be mori, me, marry, only for them to be exposed. Maybe after the marriage, when you build a relationship on lies, so what do you expect? Definitely, it's not going to last. Liar, it's not going to last. So definitely, whatever you are going to do, you have to amend yourself. What are your resolutions? Do you want to keep lying? Do you want to keep malice? That you can keep malice. When I was younger, I used to do that. I could keep malice. I kept malice with my blood sister. We were sharing the same bed for 3 months. We were not talking. She will talk to me, I will not answer. She doesn't know how to keep malice, but she can beat the hell out of me. So I will not talk. She will talk to me, I will not answer. When they call her, that they say, look, I will just go there and say, Money King Pewa, and I will turn back. That doesn't mean we have settled our quarrel. We will still continue. But when I grew older, I was not now thinking, what did I derive in all those things? Jo, belti wo ni mo gba. Honor wo, what was the honor that was given to me? Take this as your trophy. No benefit, nothing. Wasting of time, wasting of energy. Dwelling on what you're not supposed to dwell on. Ironu, atumbae. Because the moment you start thinking about that person, you are not progressing. You are stagnant. You are on one spot. The moment you start keeping malice, some husband and wife, they can keep malice in the house. You'll be hearing, Babalagbaja, ati sọ̀rọ̀ ní ìsìn àti tóṣù mẹ́fà nínú ilé kan náà. What is the point? What do you want to derive in that? Are they going to write it in the Guinness Book of Record? That, the person that kept malice with his or her spouse for so months. To me, could make sense. This one that everybody is dropping dead. Hear the word the pastor said the other day, that whenever he and his wife had any issues, that he made sure that they settle before they go to bed. So much you are free to be angry. You are free to express yourself if you are not finding that funny. But binu masheshe. Try as much as possible. When you see that Jesus said we can offend and forgive ourselves 7 times in a day. Is it possible for somebody to offend you like 77 times in a day? So possible. You just sat down there and be calculating and thinking. All those things, we have to sit down and think about it. When other people are progressing, keep malice. When people are thinking about the next level, what they are going to do to achieve their aims, to achieve their goals, you are there sitting about, when you know you have offended somebody, try to apologize. Because your heart is clear. You have gone there to apologize to the person. It's none of your business anymore. So all those things, we have to think about it. You like to backbite. You go behind the person and be saying what you did not see. What did you don't even know anything about. I was approving some posts today. Somebody posted that you find out that those people that did not even know anything about you, they are the ones that have so much to say about you. And what they don't know anything about you. They don't know how you are offending. They don't know how you are faring. They don't know any jack about you. But when they want to talk about you, they will be talking as if I want gonna be as if they know you, that before you even say something out, they know what you are thinking in your mind. Stuff like that. One have to be very careful. One have to be very careful. Okay. So, another thing is, Okay. Then about jealousy. People that get jealous. You get jealous for no just reason. Your friend has bought something, you like it, commend the person that, oh, what you have is pretty, what you have is beautiful. Pray to God, Oluwa, I want to achieve this too. God help me. Then you look for the way you can improve to get that thing, even if possible, better thing. But not to say, Yoruba says, Otaini onkoduoya. Kilo wa she kini. Fake kini ratie. Na fake, buy yours. Even if it is fake, buy yours. Let's see. Buy your own. Huh? Instead of you to appreciate that thing, and then for you to have such thing, or even better things. One mama was telling us, I used to join a prayer line. The mama was now praying with us and telling us her experience. She said she once lived in a house, like, Ile, maybe face me, I face you, or something like that. That one child in that house got a visa to go to the US. That she now said, they now said they were going to see that child off to the airport on so day. She said, she was so happy. She now said, this will give me an opportunity to see the airport, that I have never been to the airport though. And she said she followed the woman, that even before that day she was praying that anything that the child was going to do in abroad, the Lord will make it prosper, this and that. She said when they got to the airport, some people left, but she stayed. She said she wanted to stay with her mom, with the child's mom, so that they will see the aircraft flying. Then they will now say, okay, bye-bye, and stuff. She said when the child flew off the air, she was just praying in her mind and saying, Oluwa, God, I have seen somebody's child off to the airport, and I pray that that land will favor that child. Remember my own children too. I want to see my children off to the airport. That when she was praying, she was praying in her mind that because she prayed for that child, that the land will favor that child. And then her own children too, to obtain such mercy from God. She said 3 months after, she didn't even know that her own child too played lottery. 3 months after, that same year, her own child too came to America. And that child was the one that filed for that mama and brought her to America. She said when she was seeing that child off, the spots where she was praying for the neighbor's child, God just brought it to her remembrance. I remember you prayed so prayer for that child. That was what orchestrated your own child's progress. But what if she had thought of evil towards that child? Definitely the same thing will come back to our own child too. At times, we don't speak it out, but what goes on our mind, burujai. If they can open our hearts, that they will be seeing our hearts the moment we go out and see people. When you see someone's heart, you will not want to come out of your house forever and say, let me stay here. Because what goes on in people's mind at times, you will just be wondering, how can human being think this way? Are you the one that is jealous? You are so bitter that nobody can do any good in your presence. Nothing they do that you will see as a good thing. You will complain about it. You are always complaining. You are always, saying evil things. Or you that used to say evil things about people. Something that you did not see, you will say it. Some are akuromoni takoni. They will lie against you and stand to confront you that yes, you did it. Check your hearts. This is a new year, 2024. What kind of plants are you planting? What will grow for you? You cannot plant onions and reap potatoes. It is whatever you sow, you shall reap. Think about it. This is a new year. This is a new year. We have to drop all those things. Be a new person. Some people don't know that even smiling is a therapy. Smiling is a therapy. Some people are so bitter. They are sadists to the core. Frowning your face all the time. It makes you to grow older and uglier. And it even gives you burden in your heart. And tó rẹ́rìn gan àti rí nǹkan fún ká tó wá níwọ̀ tó ṣùnú jọ. Who knows you? Who is seeing you? That is it. So that is it. So that is it. One have to be very careful. Whatever you sow, you reap. Àgbà tó gbìn fún ọkà, ọmọ ẹ̀ á jẹ ń bẹ̀. Whatever you sow, it's not only you that will reap. Your children will reap. Your children's children will reap. Your third, fourth generation will reap it. So be thinking very well before you do whatever you want to do. You have to think very well. Yes, that is it. Okay. Or are you the one that is always destroying people? Some people can destroy with mouth. Some don't destroy with mouth. Pen in it. They can write. When they write your life history for you, you will just go and jump into the lake. And some are so good, they can type, they come online. Somebody that is smiling, jeje, that have posted a picture, expecting people to say, oh, pretty, like, love. You just go there and say, Imu ẹ ṣe wá ṣe báyìí. Ojú ẹ ṣe wá ṣe báyìí. Who can you create? You go there and mess the person up. A friend of mine posted her husband yesterday. People were saying, Happy New Year, sir. Lovely picture. Family in call. One person just went there and wrote, hello, sir, check your heart. Check your kidney. Are you a doctor? Kilagbe, kilaju. What are we talking about? What are you going? What are you doing? All these things, some people don't know that it is mental health. Their mental health is derailing. Ori won tin daru díẹ̀ díẹ̀. They don't know. When people are rejoicing, rejoicing, saying good things, you just go there and say one negative thing and spoil the mood, mess up everything. This, if it's sarcasm, it's even severe. This one is malign tongue. You just use your tongue as a sword to kill somebody. And some people, because of what they have written down, or what they have said about some people, so many people have committed suicide. Some have even withdrawn into their shell. They are no more happy again. Yes, petition writers. You go to the Kini, you Lamoju kuro as oga, as a boss. You are so bossy that I'm the oga. Forgetting that somebody is your own oga too. Any small thing, you have picked your pen. The competition against them. You have written petition against people. Some, you have written petition so much that will cost those people their jobs. And maybe those people, their family, they are the breadwinners in their family. So, 6-7 people. And you'll be somewhere happy, laughing, thinking you will reap good things. You will not reap goodness. It's not a curse. I'm sorry. It's not a curse. It is whatever you sow, you shall reap. If you don't reap it, your children will reap it. Your third, fourth generation will reap it. So be very careful. What are your resolutions for this year? Are you still going to be doing all those things? Or you are going to shy away from that? You are going to stop it? You are going to lean on God to help you? You can even go for therapy. Yes. Some have so evil thoughts that they can go for therapy and say, ẹ jẹ́ kí n lọ fún therapy. So that I can stop all these things I am doing. You have to think about it. Think about it. And think about your life very well. Think about it. If you are a husband, Okay, like I said, the boss that are always oppressing the junior worker, forgetting their table turns. Somebody was singing one day, said, I've forgotten the song. Saying that the person should just be very careful that the floor is slippery so anybody can fall. That we should just be very careful. You don't laugh at people's predicament. You don't derive pleasure in people's downfall. You don't laugh at them. You don't make jest of them. You pray with them. If you cannot pray with them, forget about it. Kò gbójú ẹ̀ sàn. Ọlọ́run ló mú bó ṣe yẹ kó rí fún yẹn. Ìgbà tó ṣe báyìí nígbà yẹn, ìgbà tó ṣe báyìí. Forgetting that you too have offended so many people that they didn't even think about it. They didn't even want any second thought about it. That they forgave you immediately. I used to tell people, if somebody offends you and you refuse to forgive, when will that person offend you again? Because so far we are still living, Mama offend Arawa every now and then. Wọ́n ní tá bá gbàgbé ọ̀rọ̀ àná, àní rẹ́ni àbáṣelé, ṣeré, song ìyẹn ogún ọdún is always hot on their hand. They are always holding on to people's fault. Mi ní jẹ́ kó lọ, mi ní gbárù ẹ̀, mi lè gbárù ẹ̀. And one thing about us, if that thing does not favor us, it is a bad thing. But once it is in our favor, it is a good thing. We have to think about it. And we go to husbands, and your husbands that have side chicks, that you carry them over your wives. When side chick run away, or when something happened to you, you will now run back home. That wife that you refuse to fund, that wife that you refuse to empower, you will now run back to her. That is when you now say, the wife of my youth. Ìwọ ni ìyàwó mi àárọ̀. Ìwọ lolólùfẹ́ mi, the heart beats in me. But when you were climbing up and down like monkeys on the tree, you did not remember her. To even feed the children has become problem for you. But you could have money. Some people are sending side chicks abroad. Ìyàwó ẹ̀ ò gba passport rí. Ó ṣògùn ni. Tó o bá rìn bèbí ẹ̀ kò ní ṣògùn sí ẹ. Tó o bá ń ṣalátẹnu jẹ́ ńlé orò jẹ́ ńlé egungun hit here and there. Kò ní ṣe ẹ̀fọ́ fún ẹ kó jẹ. You will complain. Oúnjẹ tí ìyàwó mi ṣe iyọ̀ ti pọ̀ jù. Did you take her to a cookery school? Did you tell her to go and learn and improve her skills? Did you show her your own method? Is she not willing to learn? But just for you to complain. Ojú kòkòrò, that is it. Somebody was preaching one day and saying, you men that used to jump and on women up and down. That don't you know that we women too, we see specs, we see so many men outside. Àti gbọ́, èmi, ìyálé ilé, I'm a mother. What image ni mo portray fáwọn ọmọ mi? That will make you to shy away from those. That will not even make you to think about it. Some will even pray about it. But you will be jumping up and down like a monkey. And when that problem now comes, you will now be praying and begging. You will now be begging. You are so greedy. One woman cannot satisfy you. You are here and there, here and there. You are not responsible at home. You cannot pay children's school fees. When children brings a bill, you will complain. Do you want me to go and rob the bank? But when side chick calls you for something bigger than that, you will not hesitate to give them. You now say, do you know what I'm deriving in the side chick? Why don't you divorce and go and marry your side chick? Go and marry your side chick now. Abi, when you were nothing, where was your side chick? Where was your side chick when you were nothing? So many people, they didn't know that it's the grace of their women, their wives, that is carrying them. They think it's their grace. It's their molagbarani, moshegbani. The moment you leave that woman and go and merge with another woman, must scatter everything. Eh? You don't know that. Some, it might even be the grace of the children that woman bore for you. Ó lè jẹ́ orí ọ̀fẹ́ ọmọ kan láàrin àwọn ọmọ lọ́lọ́run fi ń gbàdúrà. The moment you don't make their mother happy and those children are bitter about it, it will tell on you. It will tell on you. You cannot pay school fees. Your children will be wearing tattered uniform. You cannot present your children. Some, they will be gorgeously dressed. Even as a man, Yahweh will be nowhere to be found. Eh? You cannot show your wife outside. Eh? One in taba fonsi fere, ni fere fonsita. When you there's a woman that is not beautiful. Kò sí obìnrin tí kò rẹwà. When you pump money into her life, fún lówó, buy this, buy that, you see things, beautiful things. Buy for her. Empower her. Níwọ̀n bá tágbára ẹ gbé. And let's see how it goes. Some people don't know that God gave you your wife as helpmeet, not as a slave. When you go see them outside, they will be neatly dressed. Some will suit, When you come into their wife is tying one tattered wrapper on her chest. She cannot go to family functions. Kí ló fẹ́ wọ̀? What is she going to put on? When the children are coming to church, you will not be. Some will even have cars. That is the hardest thing I've seen. You will not be able to carry your family in your car. Tẹ́ bá ti ṣe tán, ẹ bá mi o, ẹ bá mi. Ẹ bá mi ní church, ẹ bá mi níbẹ̀. Because you don't want them to see you together. If I'm in the party or I'm in the church, you come to me, you come and meet me there. It's here. Tabati dele, I'm a settle. Why are you shying away from them? Why are you running away from them? Like somebody will say, why are you running? Eh? Why? Why are you hiding them? Why are you not showing them to the world? If you don't, yeah, that is it. If your wife don't pray against you, kò gbàdúrà òdì sí ẹ o. But the moment she remembers the way you are treating her, she's bitter about it. Ẹlẹ́dàá ẹ̀, I must speak for her. I must speak for her. You avoid your responsibilities. You have carried all the responsibilities on the woman's shoulder. Òun ni kó máa ṣe, òun ni kó máa ṣe. She has the money. And some men are so lazy, they will stay at home doing nothing. And you cannot even help. That woman that have gone up and down, láti àárọ̀, you will still expect her to come back and cook. Tó bá ṣá wúlò ń bí wá wúlò ń bẹ̀ yẹn. The only thing they know is tó bá ti ṣe tán kó bá mi ní other room. That's the only thing they know. To father a child. To climb up and down like a monkey. But they cannot be helpful. You want to turn me to nanny? Tani bá ṣe nanny lórí àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀. Ṣé bá àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ ní ṣọmọ ọlọ́mọ ni? Are they not your children? Are they not your tomorrow? You've forgotten that those children are your arms and legs. The moment your body cannot carry you anymore, those children are the hands and legs that will carry you. Only a child you nurture will nourish you at old age. If you don't nurture that child well, you are teaching them to be selfish. Emi. There will be 6 meats in the pot. You want to eat 4. You will tell the children, ọmọ mẹ́rin àti ìyá wọn to share 2. And we have seen lovely fathers that can sacrifice anything for children. They will say, mẹ́rin ló kù. Ẹ fẹ́ mi lẹ́yọ̀kan, kẹ́yìn pín mẹ́ta. Or, do better still, don't worry, ẹ má fẹ́ràn sí, ẹ kàn ṣá gbóúnjẹ wá. That's a father that can sacrifice anything. Even if the wife wants to misbehave, God will judge the wife. But when you're not doing your duties, as a man, even the Bible said it, a man that cannot cater for his family is worse than an infidel. We understand how the world is going. Tó bá jẹ́ ìyàwó ẹ lọ́lọ́run gbé lórí sókè jù ẹ́ lọ. Don't be angry about it. She's bearing your name. She's under your umbrella. Who knows if it is your grace that is even working for her? Ẹ kóra pọ̀. Be in unity. Work hand in hand to bring a better family. A friend once told me a story that they found out later that it was, I think their father was a teacher, while their mother was a business tycoon. And the mother was doing so well. Their father had a car, the mother wasn't driving. But they didn't know the roots of all those things. They didn't know that it was even their mom that was always giving their father money. That one day he was not sleeping, he saw the mom. The mom counted money and said, Owo school Agbaja, Owo school Tamedu, and gave it to their father. Say, their father will now call them and say, so person come, that's your school fees. So they will kneel down. They were always giving the accolade to their father, thinking it was their father that was providing everything. But when he saw that, he said, he now went and told one of the other siblings and said, I saw my mom. So my mom was always the one counting money to give daddy, and daddy will now be doing, and he will even be telling them, me o jẹ́ kíní kan. Say that day their father just gave him money. As the father gave him money, he now said, mommy ló fún yín ni ẹ̀yin kọ́ lẹ kúkú fún wa. Said as he said that, at the same time, the mother and the father gave him a slap at the same time. Say the mother beat the hell out of him, and the father did the same thing. She now took him to go and prostrate and ask for forgiveness from their father. That is how it's supposed to be. Covering other people or your spouse's shame. If not that guy was not sleeping, he wouldn't have known that it was their mother that was funding the family. But you as a woman, can you do that? Èmi ni mo fún yín o, kì í ṣe bàbá yín o. Ẹ má lọ máa, èmi ni mo fún yín o, èmi ni mo tọ́jú yín. And so, we have seen richer women, tán lówó lọ́wọ́ jù ẹ́ lọ. Kí ló ṣe tẹ́nìkan ò ṣe rí? Help me, Tilakperawa. We are husband and wife. We are supposed to be together. Karo Dimasho, Karasho Modi, Kidijama ti gbófo. You can be the one to support. I can be the one to. Anybody can support. Both of us can support. If I am better in that aspect, I will do. If you are the one better in that aspect, do. Don't keep receipts. Minimo she. Chia ta kọ́kọ́ lò. And so, ìgbà ti lọ lórí chia. The first car we bought, I was the one that bought it. And so, what do you want us to do? And you, the man, that you are the one buying it. She's an ingrate. Your wife is not an ingrate. Your wife cannot keep saying, fine, she will appreciate you. But you now render her useless. I provided this, I provided that, forgetting that it was God that gave you that thing. And that woman, the woman was the praying woman. For your ways to be opening. Then once it now opens, shukele. Otidolong. See this 2024 as a new year. Start a new life. Begin again. All those things you have been doing before. Tí o fi ògo f'Ọlọ́run. Change them. We all have lapses. Èmi náà ní. Don't see me as a saint. Nibo. I get my own flaws, oh. I have my own flaws. Da. Mo níbi tí mo ti kùnà. What we need to do, ká bẹ̀ Ọlọ́run, then write it somewhere. Keep praying about it and looking into it and see, báwo ni, báwo mo ṣe fẹ́ ṣe, báwo mo ṣe fẹ́ ṣe. Not that when your wife cook, you complain about this, complain. Some people are so full of complaint. Wọn ò rí nǹkan gidi rí, nǹkan burúkú. They forget about their own faults. And even some will even twist it. Ẹ̀yìn tó ṣe ní 1920 ló jẹ́ kí n wá ṣe fún ẹ ní 2022. Instead of them to admit their fault, má bínú, mi rí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. What can má bínú do? It can do a lot. When you don't learn how to apologize, you don't teach your children to apologize, definitely it will affect them. See the society today. You see a 16-year-old standing up to a 50-year-old man. And tó ju yálà ìyá ẹ̀ lọ. Might not be up to grandparent, but at least ó ju ìyá ẹ̀ lọ, ó ju bàbá ẹ̀ lọ. Ó fẹ́ bàjá. And you be saying, I will boast you. Yes, unforgiving spirit is part of it. That you don't forgive people. Somebody said he went to apologize to his friend that even though we have not been talking for years, let's just forget about the past. Whatever I have done for you, forget, forgive. Let's start a new life. Let our children mingle together. Let them play together. Say, you self know, see, I know they forgive. Who be you? Who you be? Wetin you be when you know they forgive? What if there's no breath tomorrow? Wetin you want to? And some women, let me talk to you two women. You have never seen one good thing about your husband. He has never done one thing that is good. You always complain about Kosheleda. What of those things that he has done that are good? Have you commended him? As your husband dressed one day and say, hey, Okomi, very handsome. Have you complimented him one day? No. Oboshiri. Oriboshiri kotofe. Wokungbengbe. Ikungbengbe, forgetting that you are the one that fed him to have that pot belly. What are you doing to amend? What are you doing to mend his ways? What are you doing? Some will be blaming children for their own predicaments. Were the children there when you were choosing your husband? Àwọn náà ní kó yan paraga. Àwọn náà ní kó yan broken bottle lọ́kọ. They were not the one. They didn't see you. They didn't know you. You didn't know them. They were still with Baba God. You went and chose ìwọ ló mú ha ọwọ́ ara ẹ ló fi mú. You chose what you wanted. So if he's giving you both, you called for it. Don't blame your children for it. If not for them, I would have gone. I would have. You saw what is trending. Baba àti ẹ̀gbọ́n bọ́ ọmọ kan sùn. Eventually, they impregnated her. The same father, the same sibling. I'm not supporting divorce, but if you have to go, think about it. Are you leaving your children behind? Are you leaving them? Are you leaving your minor children behind? I'm not saying you should divorce, but if that is what is on your thought, on your mind for this year, have you thought about your children? Have you thought about your husband that could not do without having sex? That can have sex with anything in skirts? Say you will now leave your children, he won't go and mess up their lives? Think about it. Think about it. Before you go into it, atimu. Pray and you see how you can amend your ways. But the ones that have not gotten married, think about it before you go and choose broken bottle. Before you choose this and that. He will graduate. He's only hiding. Because you are just, when he graduates, when you get married, he will go back to his normal self. So, that is it. Think about it. How do you want to do in 2024? What do you intend doing? What do you intend doing? Are you the woman that is always fighting neighbors? Hey, Hong Kong, Gilelomi can fight anyone, anybody, anywhere. I've even seen a woman that will fight the husband. The husband will go and hide inside for her bed, Nita. Alosasa wear flower. Eba mbeni ko je kin wole. Macho man. Fighting everybody everywhere. Oti di Hulk Hogan. That you can beat anybody. The day you will go and beat, you might not even beat the person, but you have ordinary push and the person will die. Then you will look at your back and see that you don't have anything. That is when you will enter your problem for life. God forbid bad thing. Think about it. Think about it. Or you are the one that is always fighting your neighbors. You are the one that is the woman that doesn't cook. You don't know how to cook. And you are refusing to learn, or you even know how to cook. If the children want to drink gari, tabani, cook now. I know the country might not allow us to keep food in the fridge, in the refrigerator for a long time because of cosino. But do the one you can do, the one you can preserve for 2-3 days. That will not make you to be going to kitchen every now and then. You wanna at least rest. Street fighters. That is it. Think about it. Improve on yourselves. What are you doing to improve yourself? Is it your dressing? Roshomaya. Washo. Some people cannot use ordinary roll-on. You'll be smelling like a he-goat in the house. And you are saying, oh, come here, wabami, otilelo shumeji, otilelo shumeta. When we say the man, we have to be holding his breath. What are you doing to improve yourself? There's no soap. I cannot be bathing every day. Even if it is Omo. Now they find bleaching cream. Now they find bleaching soap. Go and buy the regular one. Oshe ti mi man lo oshe 500 naira ni, oshe 1,000 naira ni. There is oshe 150. Even if it is Kogi, use it to bath. Ebomishan area for that. I be the man that will go to the bathroom. Tissue paper ni mo man lo. You want to have intercourse with your wife. The tissue paper ti gum mo gbogbo die. You are smelling like gutter. Some men will brush and will not brush their tongue. You'll be smelling like a carcass. And you will now be saying, since I got married to her, she refused to kiss me. Kole kiss ye to enu engba. Enu engba. Are engba. You are smelling, Kosheko. Amend. Adjust. Improve on yourself. Toba je we lo feka. You want to learn something this year? If you are a woman, you are a housewife. My husband asked me not to work. I've been fending for the children. You are lazy. So many people are home. And they are doing wonderfully well. Some are cooking. Some are knitting. They are doing crochet. Some are making hair. Some are doing gele. Some are doing makeup. Just to make sure they too can be able to drop something on the table so that everything will not be on your husband's shoulder. You want to kill him? Pad, daddy. Books for the children, daddy. Money for torchlight, daddy. Battery, $1. Battery, 1,000 naira, daddy. Daddy. You won't kill daddy. You to bring something out of your pocket. Learn how to do ordinary soap. The other day we were teaching women how to make soap. Even if that soap is the only thing, you are not even selling much out of that soap. At least you are not buying soap outside. You are making it. You want to wash plates, you want to wash dishes, you want to bath. You are making it. It's part of it. And somebody will say part of it is part of it. Trouser of police. It's something. Daddy left and right. Daddy will pick race. Why would daddy not go and gum with side chick? Side chick, that's for warren sonje. You before you buy mama, daddy. Before if daddy say today, agbara, to bati for wole po sonje. If you don't drop money, there's no food for you. And side chick will now say, come. Amala gbono. gbẹ̀gìrì, ewédú, ọ̀yọ́ tó fà, ẹlẹ́gùsí, with amala, with this. You go there, you eat. You come back. Someday we go there and say, well, this food, oh Lord, dear, Daddy is going gradually. Daddy is going gradually. You cannot fund the children for anything. You have to collect from Daddy. Daddy. Yeah, Daddy go Jakwa one day. Daddy go terrace. Daddy go run. Daddy go run. Abi, you're always fighting in-law. Your sister-in-law, your mother-in-law, Some will even be praying, I don't want to meet my mother-in-law, forgetting that you will have male children. That is how your wife too, your children's wife will pray for you, against you, to be dead before you reach there. You don't want the woman that have suffered, that have labored over her children to enjoy. Instead of you to be praying that the Lord should put your love in their hearts, that anytime they see you, their hearts should melt, they should love you. You will not pray about that one. But what you want to pray is, your own children's wife too will pray against you. That is it. Whatever you sow, you reap. That is it. Maltreating your aides, your housemaid, your ọmọ ẹ̀gbọ́n, ọmọ ọkọ, ọmọ àbúrò. Maybe your husband have other children before he married you. You are maltreating those children, forgetting that one day it will remain your children and those children when you are gone. If you have sowed bitterness in their lives, that is how they will treat your children after you, even in your presence. The father might not even be there for long. It might be those children and you. Because maybe those children, your own children's life, their future is in their life, is in their hands. And you refuse to support them. You refuse to be good to them. It will affect your children. It will affect your generation. That is one thing I keep telling people. I don't stop people from coming. Who knows, maybe when you come, you are the one that will liberate me. Maybe it's when you come, your grace that will speak for me. We have to think about it. We have to think about it very well before we do it. This 2024, what are we going to do? Some have not even entered 2024. You're coming here. All those shit have been taken for me. Who knows whether Yoko will outlive you, safe. Maybe you will even die before the Yoko. You are so bitter, fighting this, fighting that, fighting that. If you see your husband helping his siblings, you'll be angry. When they are helping your own siblings, you'll be happy. But when they are helping his own siblings, you'll be so angry. If he gives his mother money in your presence, you'll be so bitter about it. How he's going to cut that money. That is what you are going to be talking about. Is that no money not too much for mama? They will be collecting it from her in the village. Let them collect from her in the village. Those people were the ones supporting her when she was training your husband. Those were the ones giving her cassava. Those were the ones giving her ishano. When your husband wanted to eat, when he was small. So let mama pay back. That is it. Let them borrow and not refund from mama. Is mama complaining to you? Is the money coming out of your pocket? Even if it is coming out of your pocket. These people cannot do like they used to do before. They are older. We have to think, we have to think very well. So, you have domestic staff. Some people, they maltreat their domestic staff, their house help, their gardeners, their drivers, forgetting that your lives are in their hands. After God, I want you, they can bring people to come out. They can bring hired assassin. They can bring people that can kidnap your children. But if you treat them good, you're always doing good to them. Even if they nurture all those things on their mind, the Lord will nullify it. You will scale through. But when you are always maltreating them, you give your own children food, you will not give them food. We see them now online. You take your children to eatery. You ask that one to carry child and be feeding your child. You will not buy even a drink. You will not buy for that child. Our bedroom slippers, so ya. And your own children will be well dressed. It's a shame on you. Because when they see all of you together, everybody will automatically know you are a bad person. Even if your husband is bitter, is a bitter person, you as a woman, instinct of a mother will tell you that no, ẹnìkan ló bí ọmọ ẹ, let me be good to that child. I'm paying them. She's not supposed to go to school. Eh? When you are paying them, unko, is that child not helpful to you? Is that child not helping you? Forgetting that your child's destiny, your children's destiny are in their hands. Only for what, Lori? They can do anything. Are you always there with your children with them? No. They are always with your children. You don't give her food. You don't treat her well. You feed your children. And you expect her not to beat your children anyhow when you are not there. Anobaje, anoki. Even for those that don't even have any bad spirit. And tó bá tún ní bad spirit, witchcraft, everything, they initiate your child. They even use your child to punish you. They can even cast diseases or anything. They can even make your job to stop or give you bad luck. Why are you not treating them well? Forgetting that their position they are, they never bargained for it. Nobody will wake up ní bẹ̀rẹ̀ ayé kó ní òun fẹ́ gbàdúrà pé ọmọ ọ̀dọ̀ ló fẹ́ lọ ṣe. No. They found themselves in that situation doesn't mean they are not human. They are human. They are not less human. Treat them like humans. Yeah? Some can fight to the extent that they go to school and beat teacher up. Forgetting that teacher yẹn ló mold orí ọmọ ẹ. Wàá na teacher ọmọ ẹ. In our own days, I don't know. These days you'll be hearing, ẹni tó bá fọ́ ọkọ mi na teacher bá fọ́ etí ẹ̀. Wàá fọ́ teacher létí. And now, that teacher that you have slapped, you think that teacher will correct your child? No. You'll be looking at your child. Okun ofa. Ọmọ ẹ̀ bá máa bẹ́ fẹ́ǹsì kó má dúró class is none of her business. You been a newborn egg where they know they touch. You don't want me to touch your child? You don't want me to correct your child? Let me leave your child. Tí di bá bàjẹ́ tó ní di ló máa dà. In the future, you are going to carry it yourself. It's your child. If you don't allow your child to be nurtured in the proper way, tomorrow that child will make you run helter skelter. Wàá lọ sí court lọ bail ẹ, wàá lọ sí police station lọ bail ẹ. They cannot correct your child. And some too, ọmọ lẹ mọ ọ̀nà ẹ̀nà ọmọ yín, ipa ipò, but you cannot beat your own children like that. Be careful, oh. Be careful. Be very careful. Be careful. Even if you are a teacher, don't pick on children. Don't be beating them anyhow. Don't be beating them anyhow. Gossiper, you can gossip for Africa. So wájú pọ̀ mọ́ tí pàkọ́, orí ara alé, mother-in-law, sister-in-law, causing fight between your husband and his siblings. Hey, be very careful. Be very careful. Be very careful. Improve on your dressing. Improve on everything. This year, think about your life. Think about your life. You are a woman. You not that thing is not that too bad for you to change your dress or to dress moderately. Níwọ̀n bàtàgbára ẹgbẹ́, but you'll be offbeat. Yeah. You wear red, yellow, green, blue, black, olóde mẹ́fà, and you want to follow your husband, and you expect your husband to take you to occasions. Kò lè gbé ẹ lọ. Kò lè gbé ẹ lọ. When they give you money to buy things, they give you money to pay children's school fees, you go and buy a Asoebi, that's another one. You do makeup, you do butt, you do stomach, you do onion. There is no original thing in your body parts anymore. Everything don't become fake. Fakey. You buy breast, 3 million. You buy nyash, 7 million. You buy stomach, 16 million. Abi how much? Gbogbo. You are so lazy, you cannot work on yourself naturally. But except for you to go under the knife, pian ti sọ de ẹran, baruka ẹlẹ́ran ti sọ di butcher. Everybody cutting every part of your body. Be very careful, oh. Be very careful. Make you no go do the one where you no go return, no. say may no come be one day monkey will go market, come back. Be very careful, oh. Be very, very careful. And you will be mother-in-law, your wife, your pikin wife, you know like her. Me can like her, I not just like her. In your melo lele down. How many people have you created? You have your own female children too, and you expect their in-laws to be good to them, forgetting the way you have treated other children that have come to marry into your home. Have you prayed for your children? Have you prayed for their wives? Even if their wives are not doing well, even if they are not really, or their husbands are not doing well, have you prayed for them? Or ẹlòmíì àwọn òbí ló ṣì wọ́n lọ́nà. They make them to choose wrong spouse, and it's affecting them today. Instead of us to go on our knees and pray for them to choose right, we'll be sitting there and be doing judge. That his nose is too big. I don't like it. That is head, the shape of his head, 4 corner. No. I don't like a 4 corner head. Orí ẹ̀ ṣe àrí jọ̀ràn báyìí. You'll be there judging. Instead of you to pray, is it the will of God? Instead of you to tell them, go for counseling, go and see marriage counselor so that they will prepare you. You can see if you can go further from there. You'll be there judging. Your wife's, your son's wife have never done any good thing in her life. If they give you 2 meat, you complain it's too small. If they give you 4, you say it's too much. They give you food, you don't know their pockets, you don't know how they are fending. Maybe it's the wife that is even funding your son. Anything they give you, instead of you to pray for them, when my son was not married, he was giving me times 10 of this, forgetting that your son did not have any responsibility there. Now he has 2-3 children. He has house to pay for. That time he was living in a room. Now he's living in a flat. He has school fees to pay. And then your son will even do to the in-laws too, the other side. And the salary hardly low fee increase. Maybe just little increments on salary. And things are so expensive, are getting more expensive. You are not reasonable at all. You are so selfish as a mother-in-law. Think about it. This is 2024. Let us amend our ways. Let us pray to God to help us. And then write them down somewhere. If you have been so bad to people, think about it. If it requires you calling them, asking them for forgiveness, Emma Binu see me. Even though if you cannot say it clearly, why I look for a way. Your mom said you should greet me. Your mom called me. I'm just asking, how are you faring? How are the children? I just want to thank you. Thank you for taking care of my grandchildren. Thank you for taking care of your husband. That daughter-in-law will go and sit down. That daughter-in-law is not bad. It's the way you have treated her that have made her to shrink or to go and hide in her shell. Once you are doing good to her, you will see the other way, the other side that you have never seen before. Better way, better side. Or you are the mother-in-law that will go, girl, don't offend by. If you want to see her, you can bring her to my house. They will be bringing side chick to your house. Someone was telling me a story. The husband was always bringing side chick to the mother-in-law's house. She never knew anything. That there was even a day she was going there, the mother-in-law picked a fight when she got there because her son was inside with another woman. The son had to park the car somewhere. That was what I was saying. When I say one day when monkey go market, will come back. The man went and used something. The girl died in their house. That thing they were hiding from the woman. They were now begging the woman to help them get a lawyer because she was a lawyer. So she could get one of her colleagues at a cheaper rate. They were now begging the woman. They had to open up to tell her everything she never knew. And this was a woman that would buy stuff and come and give the mother-in-law. And you will still collect. Now your pikin don't pick, he don't keep pikin, he don't keep person. Eh? They had to tell her everything. Say she was not asking, what was my offense? What did I do? Because she had male children. You were looking for female children. You were looking for male children. Show low, show money. No be your pikin impregnate her. We have to think. Oh, we have to think. We have to sit down and search ourselves. How is 2024 going to be? Are we going to be positive thinkers? Are we going to be the one that will be saying positive things into people's lives? Or are we still going to be causing people pain? Eh? Are we going to speak good into people's lives? Are we going to help people? The ones we cannot help materially or physically, pray for them spiritually. Or are we going to sit there and be laughing at other people's problem and predicament? Eh? Is that what we are going to do? Are we going to be causing fights? Eh? In between your child and their spouses? I have seen a mother-in-law advising her daughter, and you have a good shape, This man does not know your worth. If you leave him today, you will see better men. Your married daughter, you want her to be changing husbands like clothes. Simply because this man could not fend for you the way he used to anymore. So your daughter's hand is now higher. Now you want her to leave her husband. But when this man had, he was doing for you people. Let us think, let us think very well. Our time has been well spent, I believe. Thank you. We have gone so far. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate you. All the things we have said in this 2024, let us amend our ways. Let us amend our ways. Let us improve on ourselves. Let us get better. If you are the woman, don't be more otini 4, otini 5, otini 6, and you still intend going more. Badimo, ọkùnrin obìnrin, ọmọ lọmọ ń jẹ́. Children are children. Some people are looking for children. You have either male or female. Be contented with what God has given you. Be contented, oh. A quote when somebody was saying, when you are looking for a man, you are looking for husband, you do not see, snatch from somebody that has. If you snatch, that's how they will snatch the man. When you are supposed to be enjoying the man, they will snatch him away from you too. That is just it. Think about it. Do unto others what you want to be done to you. Treat them the way you want to be treated. Think about it too. The Lord will help us. This is 2024. Let us amend. Let us adjust. Let us be better people. Charity begins at home. When we do all these things, we amend on ourselves. It will extend to the children. It will extend to the grandchildren. And then we will have a better society. Things will be getting better. Rome was not built in a day, fine. But until gradually, we shall be there. Dear new. The Lord will help us. Yes, I really appreciate you all for standing by me, for having me today. I hope you have shared this program. Even though we are finishing now, you can still share to people. It doesn't stop you from sharing to people. Share to as many people as you can. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, àpò ẹ̀kún fún ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ni. So we should just think and have it at the back of our mind that whatever we do, it will be done to us. It will be done to us. So it will be done to us. So ẹ jẹ́ ká rò dáadáa, we should think about it very well. Ọlọ́run á ràn wá lọ́wọ́, because things are going on outside these days that you will have to sit down and think that, are these people human? Are they for real? So many evil things have now become a norm in the society. They have now seen it as normal things in the society. Let us think about it. The Lord will help us. Thank you so very much for having me. This first Thursday of the year, I'm impressed. At least the way you people have been communicating, I could read comments. I've been reading some. At least the way I talk, you see that I've read your comment. So I've been reading some and I've been talking about some. So I really appreciate you. God bless you. Thank you so very much. So next Monday, by the grace of God, at 7 p.m. Nigerian time, we'll be having our online market squad. In the last 1 week, we have not talked about business and relax, in the relaxing mood of Christmas and everything. See, this is part of my work. I'm not supposed to advertise anyway. I'm sorry about that, but I'm just trying to let you know. We'll resume with our adverts on Monday by the special grace of God, where we'll have Auntie Toyosi. I pray we will see Auntie Toyosi face. If we cannot see her face, we'll hear her voice anyway. She's always bringing us so many goodies to talk about. So we'll have her on Monday by the special grace of God at 7 p.m. Nigerian time and 1 p.m. American Eastern time. So we'll discuss about our businesses, which is our online market squad, and our reality corner, where we bring you so many topics that is going on around the globe. We are going to be discussing a crucial topic by the special grace of God. And then every Thursdays at 8:30 Nigerian time, 2:30 American Eastern time, we always have our reality talk too. Our live talk, where we give you this kind of topics, different topics anytime. We bring people at times I'll be the only one to anchor, and at times we bring guest speaker to speak to us about one thing or the other. It can be health issues, it can be health related issues, it can be about life, it can even be spiritual, anything. So if you have any body or any topic you want us to treat, you can inbox me. We'll talk about it. Then we'll see who we can bring in. And even if you have a specific person you want us to bring in, let us know, and then we'll bring them in. We are here to learn at each other's feet. At least I've learned so many things in everything you have written here, and I have taken some notes, which I know I need to amend. Don't be offended. Just go and amend where you need to amend, where you need to get better. Where you need to drop some attitudes and character, drop them. The Lord will help us. This year 2024 is our year. It shall be a year of ease for us. In every aspect of our lives. Whatever we lay our hands on shall prosper. Don't bite more than what you can chew. The Lord will help us. Thank you so very much, everybody. I still remain Oluabi or Abid Busi, depending on which page you're watching from. And this program is always being brought to you by Thoughtful Events all the time. Please, you can join us on YouTube. Go to our YouTube and watch all our past videos. I still have so many that I have not uploaded. I'm uploading them one after the other. So go there and see anyone you have missed. Just go there and send to people to watch. Thank you so very much, everybody. I still remain my humble self. I love you all. See you on Monday by the special grace of God. Thank you.